Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. So today we're going to be doing a video on my SciFi 2 event. So of course, the SciFi event was a very decent event that we got a few years ago now. And they've never really done a sequel for it, apart from maybe the Holidays of Future Past, you could probably say is a sort of sequel to it. It's kind of similar themes, obviously the whole future theme. Now, mine isn't exactly like the SciFi event. Obviously the SciFi event did mix in things like Stephen Hawking, and of course we had the other Principal Skinner. But I've kind of just gone with a future theme. That's kind of what I've done as a basic theme. So I think there's something here. Apologies for this being very late. I have been very busy. Had issues with Wi-Fi still. Still isn't sorted out. I don't think it's ever going to be sorted out. There's massive issue with my address basically. So I don't know. I've kind of given up, I'm not going to lie, so I think I'm just going to be on a hotspot from now on. So, yeah, we'll just jump into it. So obviously the startup, Homer breaks the microwave by leaving a fork inside of it, and when trying to reheat his dinner, Homer is tasked by Marge to get the microwave fixed at a repair shop, but Homer can't be bothered walking the whole way and drops it by Frinks instead. So you make Homer pay Frink to fix his microwave, make Marge wait for Homer, and then this will unlock the event. So the 4 act currencies are going to be soy pops first, then you've got brains for the second act, third act will be alien eggs, and the fourth act will be future headsets. So the Gil's deal will pop in at some point, and Gil will be offering the Secret Service Kearney with Camp David for 116 donuts. Why is it 116? I don't know. Maybe it's been more than that. Don't know why I put 115. But anyway, you get Camp David, so it's one big building with Secret Service Kearney. Let's say it's 200 donuts. So, you know, a future character. A separate character, and also you get Camp David as a building. And then Act 1, the store will drop. It's called The In-Laws, and you will get Parkfield Manor with Mr. and Mrs. Parkfield for 200 donuts. So you get 2 characters, one really, really cool castle-looking building. So yeah, I definitely think that would be pretty awesome to get. Moving on, Act 1, so Frink tells Homer he's fixed his microwave and Homer brings it back home. Lisa asks if she can use it for some popcorn, but when she uses it, she finds herself looking like an older version of herself, and she's in a different looking world. So you make Lisa explore the future world, make Homer look for Lisa, make Springfielders earn soy pops, and this will unlock the Dr. and Mrs. Dre University. So this is the actual university that Lisa goes to. Technically isn't named, but because the halls are called Dr. and Mrs. Dre Halls, I think maybe this is the Dr. and Mrs. Dre University. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but that's what we're going with. Lisa figures out she is in a high-ranking university and meets Hugh, who is apparently her boyfriend. Hugh invites Lisa to meet his parents, so you make Lisa argue with her in-laws, or future in-laws, make Homer try out the microwave, and make Springfielders earn soy pops to unlock the soy pop machine as a decoration. I think that'd be kind of cool to get. So Homer finds himself at home, and Marge looks much older than normal. Homer asks where Lisa is, and Marge tells him she's at university with her boyfriend. Homer is mad, as he still believes Lisa is only 8. So you make Homer head to Lisa's university, make Marge try to convince Homer Lisa isn't 8, and make Springfielders earn soy pops to unlock the future aircraft. So it's this wobbly looking thing. Homer goes to the university, finding Hugh in Lisa's room. Homer calls him a sick pervert or something like that, and he punches him. So you make Homer beat up Hugh, make Lisa break up the fight, make Springfielders earn soy pops, and this will unlock the Dr. and Mrs. Dre Hall as a building. Looks pretty cool. And then finally, Lisa tells Homer that her consciousness of a 8-year-old itself has just been transformed into a 19-year-old body. But to be fair, she isn't into Hugh anyway. He's a bit snobby for her. So you make Lisa head home, make Homer head home, make Springfielders earn soy pops, and this will unlock Hugh Parkfield as a full playable character. Here he is right here. Of course, this is from Lisa's wedding. Moving on, Act 2 pops up, the Ralph Paradox. So you get Zombie Milhouse with Lisa and Milhouse's future home for 125 donuts, and this will be a costume for the Secretary Milhouse character. I guess it could be separate, but that opens a whole new can of worms. I think I'd rather it just be its own costume for the future Milhouse. I feel like we should only have one future adult Milhouse, so I don't know. That's what I think they should do. But if worse comes to worse, fine. We have another Milhouse clone. We have too many, but whatever. Anyway, moving on. Bart goes to melt his army man figures with Ralph and Milhouse, but as they do, they are transformed to the future. So you make Bart go to the future, make Ralph go to the future, make Milhouse go to the future, and make Springfielder's own brains to unlock future Bart's beach house. So here it is, right here. This little beach house you get. Future Homer and Lisa meet future Bart, Milhouse, and Ralph. They eventually figure out that they are not actually the future versions of each other, rather just their future bodies, but their present-day consciousness. Homer tries to figure out how to get back to the present day, but as they figure it out, Ralph is run over. So you make Lisa try to save Ralph, make Ralph go bye-bye, and make Homer try to fix the time-traveling microwave, and make Springfielders earn brains, and this will unlock Ralph and Bart's band van, which you can see right here. There's a little decoration. Lisa says that Ralph unlikely can't come back now because he died in his future body as his past self. But Bart points out that this is impossible, as without the past Ralph making it to adulthood, then past Ralph can't kill him. Lisa concludes it's a paradox and tries to find Frank, but he is not at home. Instead, they ask future Nelson, who seems to know about this stuff. So you make Nelson explain paradoxes, make Lisa learn from Nelson, make Homer bash the microwave in frustration, and make Springfielders earn brains, and this will unlock Nelson's Crab Shack as a little building. Pretty cool. Yeah. Moving on, Nelson explains that sadly this was always going to happen, as the loop is closed and the paradox can't be broken. So Lisa says that they should tell his father at least before they return, so you make Lisa break the news to Wiggum, make Wiggum hear the bad news, and make Bart act awkward to unlock future Ralph's the future police car. But then Wiggum tells them that Ralph isn't dead. He knew he's a he's a loose end. He's a bit of a loose cannon. I probably should have said cannon, not end. So he made sure he's cloned every time he dies. Officer Ralph returns to them. Lisa says that the only issue with this is that Ralph doesn't have the past Ralph's memories, but Bart sort of claims that no one will know the difference. So you make Lisa try to fix the microwave, make Bart teach Officer Ralph about his past cloned self, and make Springfielders earn brains to unlock Officer Ralph as a full playable character. It's their future Ralph. Moving on, Act 3 drops. Boom! Zombie rescue mission with Terrence for 150 donuts. So he's a zombie character, he's the one who bites Milhouse. Lisa calls him Terrence, so that's his name. And yeah, you come with this little rundown building here with a little used brain thing. This will be included. So Homer is about to transport everyone to the future when future Marge appears. They tell her to go away, but future Marge reveals she is actually past Marge and she just tried to reheating some dinner. Homer is ready to transport everyone, but Marge... Okay, so with the microwave, my idea is that there is like two versions. There's the microwave that Frank made, right, in the past, but there's also another microwave in the future. So if anyone's confused, the microwave itself didn't transform, didn't come. It was like the consciousness came. I know I've kind of stole from the time-traveling toaster, I realised that, but this is a bit different because it's transporting their consciousness, I guess. I don't know. I sort of stole that though, I'm not going to lie. Anyway, some dinner. Homer is ready to transport everyone, but Marge wants to visit her future grandkids first, so you make Marge visit her future grandkids, make Homer be forced to meet his grandkids, make Bart avoid Gender, make Springfielders earn alien eggs, and this will unlock Bart and Gender's future house, which is right here. Pretty cool. Marge tells Gender, talks to Gender, that reveals that her and Jerry recently split up and she's really heard about it. Marge vows to help them get back together. Bart asks what about him, but Marge says that Bart and her were never going to work. And Bart's a bit offended because he's like, you've only known her for 4 seconds. So you make Marge look for Jerry, make Bart try to talk to Gender, make Springfielders earn alien eggs, and this will unlock the 9th district. Now I know that this is like District 9, and I know that that's a film, so I don't know if there's an issue there. But then these aliens are kind of like Predator aliens, so I don't know. Not Predator aliens, like Alien aliens, as from the film Aliens. So I don't know what you do here. So I figured maybe just rename it the 9th District and hope you get away with it. I don't know. Marge asks an alien if he is Jerry, and he tells her that Jerry lives in the classy District 10, not 9. Marge tries to get in, but the bouncer, the wise guy, tells her that the only humans allowed are him, strippers, and singers. So you make Marge argue with the wise guy, make Bart try to sing to impress Gender, make Springfielders earn alien eggs, and this will unlock Bart's future car, as you can see right here. Looks very Very cool. Gender is impressed, but Marge takes him away, telling him he's the only one who can get into District 10 because he's a singer. Marge tells him to go in there and convince Jerry to give Gender another shot. So you make Bart look for Jerry, make Marge wait for Bart, make Springfield his own alien exit. This will unlock the 10th District, as you can see here. So this will be a bunch of classy houses with this sign. It's a kind of like 4-in-1 building. And then finally Bart talks to Jerry, telling him maybe he should, but not really, but maybe give Gender another shot. Jerry agrees, saying it's very cool that Bart helped out. Bart, though, is not so happy. So you make Bart sadly watch Gender and Jerry get back together, make Marge be happy for Bart, and make Springfield his own alien X, and this will unlock Jerry as a full playable character. Again, I'm not sure, because obviously with his design, he's designed like a, what's they called? Is it Xenomorph? Is that the name? He's designed like an alien from Alien anyway, so maybe there'll be a tricky thing there, but who knows. Act 4 drops. Boom! A new future. So, in the store you have the computer hospital with Medbot for 150 donuts. So, Medbot appeared in a later episode. That's what Medbot looks like with the wheels. So, that's kind of cool. Boom! The family is about to go. So these are all these like terrible unlock screens that I used to make. That's what some of these things are, if you're wondering. I had a few of them left over, so I thought, why not just include them? But anyway, the family is now about to go back to the past when they hear that future Kent Brockman reports that rockstar Maggie Simpson has reportedly acted like a baby in her last show. Marge thinks that Maggie must have been sent forward to the future too, and future Maggie is pregnant. So you make Marge head to the concert, make Homer look for flowers to give to Maggie, and make Springfielders earn future headsets to unlock the future Howard's flowers as a little big huge tower building. Very awesome. Marge goes to look for Maggie, but the wise guy tells her that Maggie was rushed to hospital going into labour. Marge asks, don't you work at District 10? And he says that in the future didn't change him, he still has 8 jobs. Make Marge head to the hospital, make Homer head to the hospital, make Springfielders earn future headsets, and this will unlock the future taxi. As you can see here, it's just a hover taxi, if you will, or you can call it hover taxi. Marge and Homer arrive only to be berated by Santa's little hybrid, who tells them that he's the only one in this family who seems to care about the family. So you make Homer throw a bone to distract him, make Marge check on Maggie, make Maggie give birth, and make Springfielders earn future headsets, and this will unlock Santa's little hybrid as an NPC. I don't think this should be quite a character, considering one of them has, so obviously Santa's little helper has tasks, Snowball doesn't have tasks. Figure meet it in the middle, and we'll just have no tasks. The reason, I don't know, I feel like I'd prefer this to be an NPC than have like a full quest line and tasks and all that, to be honest, so I'd rather they go with that. Dr. Hibbert says that little Maggie Jr. has been born fine. Marge is happy about her future grandkids and future life and decides that they should all return but before they can, Homer is putting on a headset to see how they all die. Make Homer witness the future, make Marge stop Homer, make Springfielders earn future headsets, and this will unlock the graveyard of the future. I kind of, to throw these things in, to tie them in, it was a bit loose, I'm not going to lie, but there you go. You get the graveyard of the future as a big building. And then finally, Marge asks Homer what he saw, and he tells her it's disappointing, more than this future, and Homer is sick of the future and says he wants to go back. Marge says one last goodbye to Jeff, Skippy, Zia, and Maggie Jr. So you make Marge say her goodbyes, make Homer turn on the microwave, and make Springfielders earn future headsets to unlock Maggie Jr. as a full playable character. So this will look just like regular Maggie. However, in the episode that's where Lisa's the president, that one, I forget the name, even though I did a review on it. That one, Maggie Jr. just appears in like the normal blue attire, but in the episode where she's born, she's in like this like little pink attire. So I feel like they should just give her Maggie's normal outfit, but make it this like type of pink, so you can distinguish the two at least. Because otherwise, I feel like it'll be a bit dumb because you won't be able to distinguish the two. But I'll be honest, I kind of want Maggie Jr. in the game just because, like, we've got the other 3 kids, so I feel like getting the 4th grandkid kind of makes sense just to kind of complete that category. I know it's a bit annoying because she's not really got much of a character, but whatever. And then everyone is ready to go back to the past. Make Homer turn on the microwave, make Marge, Bart, Lisa, Milhouse, probably make Homer, Marge, Bart, Milhouse, Lisa, Ralph be transported back to the past. And then that will end the event. And then it also turns out that Maggie never went back in time. Rather, her future self is just not so different to her past self. The main reason I want to put this in is because I think it's a bit weird if the consciousness of a baby is put into her future self and then she has birth. That's just a bit weird. So, yeah, it turns out Maggie actually never went back in time. Anyway, moving on. We have some tasks. So, from Secret Service Kearney, we have shoot at frisbees for 60 minutes. I know there's a similar animation, but we're going to go with this. So there'll be a frisbee and he'll just shoot at it. Train new Secret Service for 4 hours. Clean his gun for 6 hours. Drive taxis for 8 hours. That will be in the hover taxi. Tackle down threats for 12 hours. So there'll be like a little NPC, and Kearney will just tackle that man to the floor. And then look after the president for 24 hours. That will be probably the Capitol building or something like that. And then you have Mr. Parkfield. Laugh Englishly for 60 minutes. This will be him just laughing in a big chair. Shout at the maids for 4 hours. That will be in the manor. Shop for high-class luxuries for 8 hours. That will be at any sort of high-class store, I guess, that we have in the game already. Go out hunting for 12 hours. That will be an animation of him in a sort of, in like an old boy cat, maybe, in a sort of traditional English hunting suit, or like hunting gear or hunting clothing with a little shotgun. And then disapprove of Hugh's girlfriends for 24 hours. For Mrs. Parkfield, we have pour Scotch for 60 minutes. That'll be her pouring Scotch. Talk with the Queen for 4 hours. Why not? Annoy Marge for 8 hours. That'll be her with Empty Nest Marge. But if you don't own Empty Nest Marge, it'll be with normal Marge in the Simpsons house. Guard the manor for 12 hours. This will be her with a shotgun outside the manor. I don't know. I just couldn't think of anything for these two. And then buy an island for 24 hours. That'll be at the manor, I guess. And then for Hugh Parkfield, we have check his watch for 60 minutes. So him checking his little smartwatch that he has in the episode. Spend time with Lisa for 4 hours. That will be with future president. That will either be with President Lisa inside the Dr. Dre and Mrs. Dre thingy holes, or just regular normal Lisa. Study hard for 8 hours. That will be at the university. Try to put out a flag fire for 12 hours. That will be the English or the British flag on fire, and he's stepping on it, trying to put the fire out. And then run away from the Simpsons for 24 hours. That will be in his manor. If you don't have his manor at the university. For the Zombie Millhouse, you have attack people for 60 minutes. So this will be a little NPC will spawn, and he'll attack the NPC. Maybe the NPC will have the little lightsaber knife as well and stab him. Roam the town for 4 hours. That could just be anywhere. Buy synthetic brains for 6 hours. This will be at Swapper Jacks. If you don't have Swapper Jacks there, he'll just do it in the Quickie Mart. Get help at the rescue mission for 8 hours. That'll be the rescue mission. Try to recover from illness for 12 hours. So he'll just be kind of sat in a hair with like an ice bag on his head, just looking very ill. And then try synthetic brains for 24 hours. That will be at the future Millhouse and Lisa's house. Millhouse and Lisa's home. For Officer Wiggum, shoot himself for 60 minutes. It'll be him shooting himself in the head with a gun over and over. Fight crime for 4 hours. That'll be inside the police car. Retrain for 8 hours. That'll be inside the police station. Talk with another clone for 12 hours. So another little Ralph clone will spawn and he'll just be talking to it. And then get tips from father for 24 hours. That'll be with Wiggum in the police station. Then for Terrence, we have spit out synthetic brains. That'll be him with a plate, eating the brains and then spitting them out. Be arrested for biting for 4 hours. That will be at the police station, I guess. Seek help for 8 hours. That will be the rescue mission, zombie rescue mission. Still used brains for 12 hours. So this will be an animation of him inside the little bin, basically trying to grab some brains out of there. So yeah, and then become human again for 24 hours. Then for Jerry, we have do that thing with his mouth for 60 minutes. That will be an animation. I forgot to put the animations. So his little thing will pop out and he'll do like the little weird thing with it. Check in with the Brutes for 4 hours. That'll be in District 9. Date with Gender for 6 hours. That will be him and Gender, maybe in the house. Be classy at District 10 for 8 hours. That will be at District 10. Tell Bart to back off for 12 hours. This will be him and Mooch Bart just sort of arguing. And then stay at Gender's for 24 hours. That'll be at Gender's home. Then for Medbot, we have read reports for 60 minutes. So the Medbot will be wheeling around with some reports, just kind of flicking through them. Get an upgrade for 4 hours. That will be at the computer hospital. Diagnose patients for 6 hours. That will be at the hospital. Teach Dr. Hibbert a thing or two. Again, at the hospital, but with Dr. Hibbert. Charge itself up for 12 hours for animation. So it'll be the Medbot just plugging itself into like a wall or something. And then deliver babies for 24 hours. That will be at the hospital. And then for Maggie Simpsons Jr., we got Balloon Around Town. I know, I stole this animation from actual Maggie. It would be very lame, but I couldn't think of anything, so there you go. Talk with her baby mother for 4 hours. That will be in the Simpsons house with actual Maggie. Look for her father for 8 hours. They never address who the father is, so why not? She's looking for the father for 8 hours. Be walked by mother for 12 hours. So this will be Rockstar Maggie with Maggie Jr. in a pram getting pushed around. Very similar to Marge's task, I know, but why not? And then refuse to talk for 24 hours. That will be wherever. Doesn't matter too much. There was some stuff I missed, by the way. So this is some kind of items that I did want to include, but I couldn't. But yeah, that is the event. I don't know. I think there's a lot of potential for another sci-fi event. I think they could probably squeeze 3 out, to be honest. As in, like, they could do 2 more, not 3 more. I think they could probably fit out 2 more. There's plenty of content, and even the stuff that I had here wasn't all of it. Like, this stuff isn't all of it, right? There's more. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this event idea. Which parts do you like? Which parts would you change and all that? And I guess I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to go to the Discord to see which mini event I'm going to be doing next. Hopefully I'm going to try and at least keep up with my ideas. If I don't keep up with any other series, the idea series is something I definitely do want to keep up with. They're honestly the videos I enjoy the most to make, and I feel like you guys seem to enjoy them too. So yeah, anyway, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Goodbye.